listeners, to the second episode of the IEEE podcast, where we talk about tech, innovation, and student life in engineering. I'm Salena Smith.
And I'm Yabsir. And on our first episode, we sat down with our chapter president, Nati, where we talked about student life, industry experience, and work-life balance.
Today, we're focusing on IEEE, our experiences, and engineering student life.
Yeah, it's just going to be like what really IEEE is about, why it matters to us, and how it ties into our life as an engineering student.
Yeah, to start, IEEE stands for Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers. I get made fun of when I talk about IEEE to my other friends that are not in electrical engineering.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, "Oh, do you have your IE meeting today?" I'm like, "No, it's not IE.
Yeah.
It's IEEE." And they go, IEEE. No,
Yeah.
IEEE.
Yeah, I always say it, and then what's that? IEEE, IEEE. And I was like, no, we don't say that. It's cooler.
I will say I'm guilty of sometimes saying Institute of Electronics and Electrical Engineers.
Yeah.
But no one's ever called me out on it, so it's okay.
Yeah, you know what's so fun? I didn't even know what it stands for until 2-3 months ago, where I was like,
Really?
someone asked me, I was like, it's electrical engineering, and what's the other E? And I was like, I felt so embarrassed.
Well, I don't really know much about the history of IEEE or how things got started. Do you?
Yeah, so I know that it started with the merger of two institutions. The first one is the American Institute of Electrical Engineers.
Okay.
It was founded in 1884, and it dealt with power systems, lighting, and telegraphy. I always forget how to say it, but it's the one where they communicate by doing that
Morse
thing.
code.
Morse code, yeah.
Telegraphy?
Telegraphy.
It's telegraphy.
Telegraphy. Okay, thank
Yep.
you. Yeah.
Like
And
telephone.
Telephone. Telegraphy.
No, you're adding another syllable. Telegraphy.
Telegraphy. Okay, let's just not get caught up on it. And the other one was the Institute of Radio Engineers, and that was founded in 1912. It dealt with communications over radio, because that's basically what there was, the communication, just radio. And I always find it kind of funny how there was one institute for radio engineers, and now we don't even think about radio that big a deal. But it's so funny how that technology it needed one department, one institute for itself. You get what I mean?
Yeah,
because now we have it's all packaged together in IEEE, but we don't even focus on it, because we think IEEE, we think about what 5G networks.
but you can still graduate with a radio engineer degree.
You do?
You can. Not here, but at bigger schools, I'm pretty sure you can. Actual engineering schools.
That's funny. I didn't know.
But did you know there's some strains of engineers that I didn't even know? So, one of my friends, he is going to the School of Mines, and he is in metal. It's metallic engineering, and it's just all about how metals react to things, and that's his entire engineering degree.
Isn't that just chemical engineering?
It's metallurgic or something.
Oh, wait.
I'm like, what? That's a degree?
Like welding, and when they hit the metals and stuff?
No, he's not the one hitting the metal. He's the one that designs the metal and things made out of metal, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, the world of engineering.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I was thinking about talking about how what we think IEEE, why we think IEEE matters. And I'm as an engineering student, this is my third year, and I've learned the past 2 years, I've learned about a lot about math, science, and all that stuff. And it's we get better at this field. I'm sure it's the same for different majors as well, but we learn it, we practice it, we study for it, but I feel I get lost in why are we doing this? You know what I mean? And IEEE, where I'm very drawn to this club where we can channel that, or we can talk to people that already went past that and um, are in the field and talk about how that helped them. And we had industry guests, for example, where they came to our school. Like we had the event where I forgot his.
Yusuf Rumi.
Yeah, Yusuf
I
Rumi.
think I wrote his name about 5 million times, making the poster,
That was
making all the posts.
Yeah, that was a great
Mm-hmm.
poster. But it's so fun, like fun and important is what I think. Where we get to talk to, and it might not even be someone in the already that's graduated, but a senior. It just creates a space for students to ask, why are we doing this?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, but yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I guess it really like puts it into perspective because all of those engineering or industry engineers that come and like visit us, they were all in our shoes at one point. Most of them were MSU graduates, not all of them, but most of them are because they like to come back and like support the student body. But like they know like the late nights that we always pull and like all the effort that goes into doing all the homework, the exams, the studying, all the
yeah,
labs, the lab reports. Like they know what we're going through and that definitely helps like when they're talking about it. And the one thing that I liked about Yusuf was that he was very like real. He understood, he knew where we were coming from, and he tied it all back to like his position now at Emerson and his experiences with like interviewing and having to deal with all of that while also in school and like looking for a job and everything. And that really like put it also like perspective of like, okay, like, yeah, I'm struggling right now too, but like, so did he, and he has a job.
yeah,
So,
yeah. And the organization is also, it consists of more than like 460,000 people,
mm-hmm,
IEEE, and it's all around the world. And there are different online resources as well where it gives you the edge on, if for example, if you want to create, like build real like projects and like make technology better for people, because we can do it right now. I know like we haven't graduated, but we have the resources, and it just it just requires will on, because the resources are there, especially the online resources where they talk about how we can network with other people
mm-hmm,
to like learn more about the industry. And that that might not be all, like that might not seem important that much, like because you're worried about the next exam. But um, as a student, it's also important to have that like bigger picture where you don't get lost in the course where it's like, oh, it's so hard, why am I doing this? But yeah,
yeah, I mean, I think especially like at this point in the semester where like everything is starting to build on top of each other, I definitely like get way too focused in on like this homework assignment, this homework assignment, this homework assignment,
yeah,
this lab report, this lab, this exam, that it's hard to like step back and be like, okay, like I'm almost done. I have a semester and a half left. Like I just need to do this. I just need to pass this class and then I can take the next classes. I can just like do this homework assignment and then I can do the next one, and not like looking at it as like a big stack of homework, but like, oh, like I have this homework assignment and then I'll worry about the next one. Or like, and I get very like piled on with like a bunch of homework
yeah.
and
I mean, it's everyone.
overwhelmed.
It's basically everyone, but it's great to have that space where you just zoom out and then think,
Mm-hmm.
okay, this is why I'm doing it. And it's, we're in technology. We want to work like for the betterment of humans.
Mm-hmm.
And that it's always a new advancement that prolongs life expectancy and makes like life worth living. I mean, yeah, you could say that, but
Yeah. I mean, like definitely like this time of the semester is like when I'm starting to like doubt of like, like, should I even be an electrical engineer? Like I could always go like change my major and go back. But I think the only thing that's stopping me from that now is that because one, I'm a senior. And two, with my internship, I really love my internship. And like it's definitely like like concreted that of like, no, like this is actually what I want to do for my career, and I do really like this, and I'm really good at it. So
That's that's nice. So where do you work?
I have an internship at NEDEC at Cato Engineering.
Yeah.
hmm
And what do you mostly do like your day to days?
I will say it definitely changes per day. During the summer, I was making like a bunch of cables for like a data acquisition system.
Cables.
hmm
So what was the process?
You take a big spool of cable and then you cut it down, and then you had to like solder on different like end caps, and then strip different wires in there so that we can like put on different like
Like outlets, like
like
sockets.
um end caps where you like put them in and then crimp them so that we can hook them up into the
Okay.
uh DAC system. And that was fun because I got to be in the lab for that, but my hands started to hurt a lot because it was like it was a lot of hours of just like cutting cable and stripping wire and stuff.
Mm,
But then like recently I've been working on a synchronous motor program
mm.
that you like input a bunch of motor characteristics that you want it to have, and then it'll tell you like how the motor will react, how it will kind of like react to different circumstances, and then like how big it should be, like the temperature rating, and like things that you need to know to size it.
That's
So I'm working on that right now. It's all in an Excel sheet.
yeah,
Things that people don't talk about is how much corporate America, everything runs on Excel.
really.
Yes. Or like Microsoft.
Oh my,
Like
yeah.
if Microsoft went down for one day, I think America would just like crumble.
But it's wait, so Excel and engineering, I don't like. Do you use the functions and stuff to
Yeah.
make tables and
Oh,
stuff?
you should see some of these formula boxes. It's like a whole paragraph.
Interesting.
Yeah. I could definitely like put it in like the VBA, but I hate VBA. It's just not straightforward, and like
What's that? What's a V? I actually I was like I started thinking what that is, but I don't know what that is.
it's
VBA.
like the code behind Excel. So if you want to like hard code something
Okay.
versus using the
Okay.
formulas.
Okay. 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 Yeah, the most Excel function that I know is average. Like, yeah.
Have you taken your stats class yet?
I haven't. No, I haven't. I'm taking it
Okay.
next semester, I
You'll
think.
learn more.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
You can do everything in stats on Excel. My
Interesting.
stats professor, it was open computer, but you couldn't use the internet. He wanted us to only use RStudio. But why would you use RStudio when Excel does everything better? And you'll always have access to Excel.
Yeah.
But sometimes you don't have access to RStudio because you have to
Interesting.
download it.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
that was my beef with that class. But other than that, it was really easy.
Yeah, that's interesting. So we have laboratory work, Excel sheets. And how is like talking with other engineers and how's the workspace?
Oh, I really like the other engineers there. I think that, well, for engineers, they're very welcoming. They're not as welcoming as like the marketing team or something, you know, like
Interesting.
people that are
Interesting.
actually like people.
Uh-huh.
But like for like the engineers, they are pretty nice. I think I get along well with a lot of the engineers, and like I know that if I go to someone with a question, either they'll answer it, they'll try their best to answer it, or they'll point me to someone who knows the answer.
Yeah.
It's not just like oh, I don't know how to help you. Get out of here. Or like it's never like oh, you're an intern, like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like they like definitely care about teaching me and showing me and letting me learn everything. So that's a big thing. Like they don't just write me off cuz I'm the intern.
Yeah. That's interesting. But yeah. At least I get to ask you and see how internship life is in the workspace. Like it's because IEEE. It's because of IEEE. I wouldn't ask you. Well, I might ask you, but but it
Well,
creates this space.
yeah.
Basically, what I want to communicate to everyone that's listening is, um, like this club consists of professors, it consists of people that are already graduated, people that are seniors that already went past.
Well, one of the engineers at my work is Charles Ward, the former IEEE board member.
Wow.
He was very prevalent in IEEE. I remember he was in IEEE when I was like very active in
Yeah.
it and like going to like the pizza stuff.
I think I
My
remember
freshman
him.
and sophomore year, I
Yeah.
remember that. And so he's there, and so he's very successful because he's an engineer and he was in IEEE.
Wow. That's one point for
He wears his polo sometimes at work.
really.
I think is when like he's like kind of out of like laundry and stuff, because it's very like far in between
Yeah.
when he wears his IEEE polo.
Well, we definitely need to get him on then. Need to
Hmm.
talk to him. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should. He's fun. Okay, so like, what does IEEE at MNSU do, like, actually for the students? Like, I know, like, I always see like the posters and everything, but like, what do we actually do?
Yeah, that's a good point to note. We hold like different events. We have workshops. We have get to know your professor events. Those are real fun. I remember last week we had a CUDA workshop. CUDA is basically a compute. It's called CUDA. It's made by NVIDIA. It's CUDA stands for Compute Unified Device Architecture, and it's just a way where you use like GPU cores in parallel to run AI. I did not attend the workshop, but basically, it it has um
Was that the one that was ran by Nana He?
yeah.
Okay, I heard like great reviews. I think that everyone that I talked to that went thought that it was very beneficial, very informative, a good like starter workshop.
Yeah.
It wasn't she didn't get like way into it right at the beginning. Like she definitely like built it up so that people could understand it.
Yeah,
I
and
know, yeah.
if there's anyone that wants to work in AI, um this especially this CUDA, um it's is it like a platform? It's kind of it's not a language, right?
It's not a language,
Yeah,
no.
it just basically lets you use GPU cores in parallel to perfect AI, robotics, and like high performance computing. And in the age of AI right now, it's in high demand. And if anyone wants to like get into it, that's one place to start.
Yeah, last week was a very busy week for IEEE. I mean, we also had that 3D printing
Yeah,
workshop. That was headed by Marcus Bedner, right? And
yeah,
then it was also in collaboration with ASME.
yeah.
I heard that that one went really well too. Did you?
I did not attend both
I
of the.
didn't.
Yeah,
That's okay.
that is okay. And also, we have other events. One that I really like is the get to know your professor.
I really like those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very underrated in my opinion, and whoever came up with that like idea for that event like deserves a raise because
I raised from not getting paid at all. Yeah, I mean, I really liked our first one, which was Ryan Shirk. He's always been my favorite professor.
yeah, me
He's
too,
the
me
one
too.
that explains things really well, and like when you ask a question, he answers the question. Um, but it was good to see like the story behind the professor and like why he's in electrical engineering, how he thought about college, how he went throughout college, his hobbies. He said he's in a bugle corps in
Wow.
St. Peter, which is funny because if you go into one of the restaurants in St. Peter, the it's called Patrick's on Third. His face is on the wall because
Wow.
they like sponsor the Governaries, and so like if you go and eat at a like at one of the tables that has a picture, you'll if you like look, in the huge crowd, you can find him.
Damn, I'll go. What's the name again?
Patrick's on Third.
Patrick's on
It's
third.
really good.
Yeah.
It's like a bar slash restaurant. But I would always go there with my family because I grew up in St. Peter.
Yeah,
So
yeah, you told me. But yeah, it's honestly like such a good idea because it breaks the barrier between like professor and student. And in class, usually like when you conversate with your professor, it's like usually about lectures or quizzes. But in these sessions, you get to talk to them. And you said like we found out about the like his participation in the you said choir, right?
Bugle corps,
Bugle or
like instruments,
okay.
like brass instruments.
I did not know what that is.
Do you know what a trumpet is?
I know what a
Okay.
trumpet is.
That is a brass instrument.
Okay. Well, I just know trumpet.
And very exciting when we're recording this, tomorrow is our WOO, Get to Know Your Professor. Best CSET chair ever.
Uh-huh.
Are you going?
Tomorrow. What time was it again?
He's presenting at 5. IEEE tutoring's 4 to 5, like every single week.
Yeah, I'm usually at work at that time, but
I wasn't gonna go.
but you should attend that. I think it's very important and it's fun to talk with your professors and yeah.
I think it'll be good to like get to know him more because like whenever he's in class, you get zero personality from Will. It's always only content and solutions and a roundabout lesson plan.
Yeah.
So it'll be good to like know like, oh, like what does Woo actually do in his day? I don't know.
That would be fun. Yeah.
This should come out after the Woo Get to Know Your Professor. So I guess let us know your feedback. Did you like it?
Did you like it on our comment section on LinkedIn, on our Instagram?
Or in the YouTube comments.
Or in class as well.
Oh, yeah. Just track one of us down.
Yeah.
You should just like spotlight the IEEE diamond and then Natty will just show up. Like the Batman signal.
By our door, the IEEE room, and then it's like...
Just like in the night sky.
Yeah. Yeah, and we also have, we talked about it earlier, the industry and alumni talks. Those are good events that we host. We also held a fall barbecue. It was last month.
Don't just skip by our industry tours. We got one coming up in, I think it's next week. We're going to Rolls-Royce, MTU, traveling over there all 5 minutes away from campus, and we're going to tour their manufacturing facility where they make motors and everything, which is cool because at NEDEC, we give them, well, they buy a lot of generators off of us. We don't give them to them. They buy them. And then also talking about NEDEC in November, I think it's November 18th, we are going to tour NEDEC.
Wow.
So we get to see the manufacturing floor on how they make generators and how they size them and what really goes on between ordering a generator and shipping a generator.
Wow. When you said generator, I thought about circuits too. When we had the power,
You're not even in the generator class. Electromechanics is all motor and generator.
Oh my God, that was the hardest topic. I love circuits, but that was my lowest grade, I think, in circuits.
Circuits too?
Circuits too, yeah.
You're gonna get records this semester with solid states and electronics 1 or 2.
Don't jinx me.
Electronics 1 or 2.
1.
2 will be lower.
All right, don't jinx me.
Maybe it'll be different because you have different teachers than I had.
Yeah, maybe.
But
maybe I just have a better work ethic and study.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You tell yourself that.
Well, we'll see.
I think, well, my problem is throughout the semester, I always lose out on motivation and care. So, like, this is definitely the point of the semester where I'm just like, I don't care. I'm not doing this homework assignment. I don't care. But then I will go back and I'll do it just like after the Turnitin
Yeah.
point. And so then I don't do it for points, but I do it for learning it and the solutions.
Yeah, this
So
is definitely the time of the semester where you can make a comeback. After this, it's just, you know, if you're in a, it's just
downhill.
a slippery slope.
Yeah.
So now, before midterms end or before, yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
it.
It's not like the beginning of the semester or anything when we had like a fun barbecue or
Exactly.
anything. Like we could have. I remember like I just had so much more time outside of classes, and like I could be more involved on campus. I did a
Yeah.
lot more things in my sorority. We had that really fun barbecue that I spent.
Planning.
Yeah.
That was a fun barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
But it's such a thin line like before you go into like just hell. I won't say hell, but it's like, oh, okay,
It's
yeah,
a
this
very
this new
steep
topic is pretty
slope.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah. And we get to look forward to next semester when we have the IEEE Career Fair.
Yeah. That
I know we had was it our first one ever last semester or just,
was it? I don't know.
I don't know.
But we definitely had one last semester that was very fun and
Mm-hmm.
interactive because we talked to um different companies like in this region. So
Mm-hmm.
usually, and there were a lot of alumni
Mm-hmm.
that come here.
Yeah. Well, and it's nice this year, like the CDC is taking care of a lot of the hard work for us because they want us to have career fairs, like they want us to connect people
Yeah.
to students. And so if they want to help, I'll let them
Yeah.
help.
Yeah, last semester or last year, I wasn't part of like I wasn't in a board, but I saw a lot of volunteers helping out,
Mm-hmm.
and they need a lot of help.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you look at it, IEEE, we have workshops, we have a podcast, which I don't know any other club has. We have a lot of mentors that come and talk with students, and clearly IEEE is here at MSU, and it's just not another club, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's definitely like a community. Like I definitely like look forward to our events when I can hang out with other engineering students and talk about like my problems and talk about like our struggles, and it's not just like, oh, like homework, lab. Like I can talk to people before and after class, but it's different when the entire topic is not class. It's
Yeah,
better when it's centered around food and
yeah,
free pizza.
yeah. The favorite events.
Mm-hmm. Talking about favorite events, obviously we have our favorite segment, Q&A.
Yes.
So, Yabsir, how do you manage balancing big workloads like labs, assignments, exams without burning out?
That's a very good question. I actually don't have a system. I just I mean I usually don't. I don't think I burn out, but I don't think it's healthy what I do, but it's just all last minute. I start my assignments. It's so funny. I don't think like the past what we had like 8 9 weeks. I don't think I've submitted a lab report in less than like 24 hours. Like it has to be within like it's if it's due at 10 a.m. I'll have to send it at like maybe midnight. But the thing is I start it and that's what keeps me sane. So
Oh, you're way better than me. Almost every lab report that I start, I turn it in at like, if the lab's at 3, I turn it in at 2:55.
well,
And I start
definitely was.
writing it at 2 p.m.
Wow. Wow. Well, my trick is as soon as the assignment is posted, I check it out, see what I have to do, maybe start it, and then finish it when it's like almost due.
So my
That keeps me
problem,
sane.
I do that. I check it out, and then every time I go, "Ah, it's not that much. It's easy. I can push it off until the last minute because I looked at it and it's
Yeah.
only 4 problems. Like I can do it. Like this is due Friday at midnight. Yeah, I'm starting this at Friday at 10 p.m. And then Friday at 10 p.m. I'm like,
Yeah.
ah.
Oh my god, that happened with electronics, but this year has taught me because now I'm thinking maybe this thing that I'm doing is not good, especially moving forward.
So is that a skill you've struggled with starting college? Do you think you're gonna master it by the end of
I
college?
need to. I think I need to.
That's yeah. Cause
Yeah,
like you can't like go into like a job and everything that's due, like you're talking to
true,
your boss and he's like, "Oh, like how's that project?" And you're like, "Ooh, I
true,
haven't started that."
true,
You
true.
know, like
Yeah, that's
bosses,
not
that's like their
something good.
entire job. As a manager, you have to make sure that people are doing their job on a timely manner and not just procrastinating it.
Exactly, exactly.
So
How about you? How do you manage your like? How do you balance your workload?
I think I definitely take the work hard, play hard
Mm,
approach
mm,
of if I do a crap ton of homework and stuff, like I'm definitely gonna hang out with non engineering friends and just not be an engineer
mm.
for like a good couple of hours. And like, I don't need to use my brain to watch a movie with a bunch of girls, you know? Like, I can just like brain, like bed
I get
rot
what you mean.
too.
I
I
get what
love
you
doing
mean.
that. Bed rotting
Yeah,
best way
that's
to
important.
spend a night after homework.
After an exam.
Oh
Oh,
my
yeah. It's a
god.
guilt-free session. It's just
Mhm.
sitting down, just scrolling.
Yeah.
That's a good feeling,
Mhm.
especially if you did good in the exam. If you think you did good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's my thing. So, I don't think I've ever had an exam. No, I had some. But like my recent exams, if I feel like, oh, like I did so good on that one, I know I'm going to like fail it. Like this past one, I was like, oh, like electromechanics, I was like, oh, that felt so good. Like I did so good. Like I feel like I answered every question. It was just like the homework. I got it back. I got a 7 out of 15 for the exam.
Wow.
I
I'm
think
not
the
judging.
average was like 9 though.
Oh,
So
that's the trick. You can't be below the average.
I know.
Yeah.
I got to lock in, but I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah. All right. I have a question for you. Do you think our classes are preparing us to like for the real world? Because you have your internship, you know a little about it, but you
Um
what do you think?
yeah, I guess I think the most informational class would be the junior design and senior design because that's when you're like taking everything and putting it all together and you're actually getting like hands-on experience. Like I
Yeah.
know like the labs are hands-on experience, but they're very guided, you know, like they give you a step-by-step like manual on how to do it. But if you have your junior and senior design, you don't get a manual. You have to figure it all out and you
Yeah.
have to look at previous research papers, previous publications, and just kind of piece it all together from different mismatched publications and be like, okay, yeah, like I'll take this from here, and I'll add this to hopefully make it work.
Yeah.
And then you have to troubleshoot that because of course it doesn't work on the first try. And so I think those two classes, junior and senior design, are the most beneficial.
Yeah.
And that's the ones people are always most like impressed by too. Like when I talk, they're like, "Oh, like what did you do for your junior design?" And I tell them what, and they're like, "Wow, like
Yeah.
really?" I'm like, "Okay, guys, like it was not much. It's just a automatic plant watering system." But like I took that to work because they wanted me to present it. I was like, "You want me to present this? You want me to present this?" And they're like, "Yes." So I presented it to like a team of like 20 engineers. They were enthralled. Oh my gosh, they were like,
Oh.
they were asking all these questions. They were like, "Oh, like do you think you could like patent this and like make this a thing?" I go, "Well, I don't think like I could, but like I don't have a desire to do that."
Mm.
And they're like, "Well, what if you do this and then you do this and then you do this?" And I was like, "Okay, well, my class is done. I don't think I'm gonna expand on this." But they gave me some really good ideas, like, oh, like you could track it and then you could start like logging it, and you could instead of like sensing the dirt every time, you could just do it off a schedule instead. I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
I could if I wanted to do this more.
Yeah. It's always a fun experience to to tell someone your idea,
Hmm.
and they're like what they say, they just see it from a different lens, and it's always like
Yeah.
I think it's always good ideas.
Do you think our classes are preparing us
I,
for
I was actually
real
gonna,
world
I was
engineering?
gonna say this to you because so where you're working your internship, it's mostly in generators and stuff, but like in let's say that's I'm guessing that's like maybe 5% of what you learned in class. I mean, obviously there's the math, but if you think about just one topic, for example, electronics, you're not really using that. You know what I mean? So how
False.
really?
We use electronics. He is like redesigning a monitoring system
Okay.
that we put on our generators. And I think he used like every single, he pulled out circuits 1, circuits 2, electronics 2,
Okay.
and like his homework he was referencing like lecture slides, the textbooks and everything. Like he pulled out all the stops to figure that out. And it was like a huge nest of things beforehand, and he definitely figured it out. And he
That's
redesigned it and everything.
okay. In that case, I take it
Yeah.
back.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, because I mean, I haven't seen it. I still don't have any industry experience, but
That's okay.
yeah, but like I was thinking, okay, how often do I use this? Especially maybe circuits, maybe microcontroller class. Um,
Um,
usually like
yeah, I guess.
unless you get into that field,
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Or like electromagnetics.
Electromagnetics, okay.
I'm not going to use electromagnetics very much.
Yeah. So
Well,
well,
kind
so
of.
to answer the question, it depends on what you're gonna do
Yeah.
after. After.
Because there's so many different subfields of electrical engineering too. Like there's like radio,
Yeah.
power,
Yeah.
computer, chip,
Controls. Controls too. Yeah.
controls. Yeah. Which is really good that I fell into an internship where it's power. Because at first I was like, oh, like I think I really want to get into the control side. And then I tried a couple of like the controls projects at work, and I was like, actually, never mind. I'm gonna go on the power side where I'm just like sizing things, and so that makes a lot more sense in my brain.
Mm,
So I'm glad that I got to dip my toe in and then take it very quickly out, and
that's
not like put all of my eggs in that basket and be like, oh,
yeah.
like I just got a degree in controls engineering and I don't like it.
Yeah, you're lucky to get that experience.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So that was good. How do you stay motivated during those long nights before a test or design deadline?
Well, I just think about what would happen if I don't study, and I
Mm-hmm.
just think about the grade, and I'm like, that's just what keeps me motivated. Because I mean, after you learned it, doesn't really matter. I mean, it matters the grade, like what grade you get, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. I,
But I just think about, all right, my GPA. I don't want that to go bad, and I just keep studying. So like
mm,
that's yeah. What about you?
I don't think of things like that. I definitely think more on like people. So like my big one, I don't want to disappoint my grandma,
Mm.
or like I don't want to disappoint like my mom, my dad, and like if I like fail a class, I've never failed a class. I've never had to drop a class. I've never had to
Come
do
on.
like yeah. But like what am I going to tell my mom if I like drop out of a class? And then and the thing with electrical engineering classes is if you drop out of a class,
Mhm.
you have to wait a whole nother
Yeah.
year, not just
Yeah.
a semester, a whole year
Yeah.
to get back into it. So then now I have to tell my mom that I'm at the semester,
You just have to gonna take another semester, another year.
yeah,
That's
and
it. Yeah.
I'm not graduating in 5 years. I'm graduating in 4, and that's it. If I go over 4, I'm just gonna figure it out. No, 4 and done.
Relax. I mean, it's not a big deal.
I'm not staying at university longer. No way.
All right. Well, got a different question, a different kind of question. So, outside of class, what keeps you like sane? What keeps you happy?
I think like definitely like what I said before, like I balance things really well with different friend groups. So like my sorority, I think I definitely balance a lot better when like if I'm hanging out with not hanging out, but I'm in classes all day with guys, and like it's just a lot of like thinking about math and physics and everything, and then I can go and like hang out with a bunch of girls and like just go to Target and have fun, or just eat Cold Stone in a truck for 4 hours just yapping. Like that is like the kind of balance that I need. I need to like be a regular student and not a hardworking engineering student
Yeah,
sometimes. What do you think?
that's definitely important. Yeah, I usually try to like when I have because you're really busy, but what makes it fun is when you have that small time. I usually go work out at the gym with my roommate and watch movies. That's what I like to do. Just watch movies, go to the gym. But yeah, if I don't have that, I don't know.
What kind of movies do you like?
Good movies. I like good movies. I'm not into any genre. I like comedy. I like adventure. I like drama. I like romance. I
Okay, what's
like,
your favorite movie then?
oh, that's okay. This is, it's called Meet Joe Black. I was actually thinking about that movie like 2 days ago, to be honest with you.
I've never heard
Do
of
you, do
that
you know that
movie.
movie?
No.
Oh my God, that's such a
What's it
good movie.
about?
It's romance. It's a romance movie, but so I don't want to ruin it if anyone wants to watch it. But it's
Give us like the
what was his
synopsis.
name? The actor, I forgot his name. He's
Joe Black?
yeah, no, yeah, Joe Black, the actor, I forgot his name. Damn, he's very famous too. Whatever. He was in Ocean's 11. How can I forget his
I
name?
have not seen Ocean's 11.
Okay, who's that guy? I can't believe I'm saying that.
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
I know Brad Pitt.
Everyone knows Brad Pitt. But
Fight Club?
Fight Club.
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
can't believe I forgot his name. But so it's this guy, he meets this girl. She's like the daughter of like this rich guy. And then they meet at a cafe. And then as he leaves, as he was like, they just say bye. And then he walks and then he gets hit by a car. Yeah,
What?
he gets hit by a car and he dies. Yeah.
What?
Wait,
This is how the movie starts?
that's how the movie starts. And yeah, and then so death. So basically, there's this character called Death. Death, like the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, yeah.
He takes body of that, like he takes that guy's body, and then he just like he just that guy's basically dead. Brad Pitt's character is dead, and then the Grim Reaper is in him, and the Grim Reaper is actually gonna kill. He's gonna take away basically the lady's dad,
What?
which was like this like rich guy. It's just fun. Like you should watch it. You should definitely watch it. That's a very good movie. That's my favorite movie.
Okay, I'll watch that movie. But then you have to watch my favorite movie.
What is it?
Good Will Hunting.
Oh, I've seen that movie.
Oh, okay.
That's an amazing.
That's a
movie.
much better movie.
No, it's not actually. No, this isn't. That's better. Well, you should definitely check it out. But yeah, movies and the gym and hanging out with my roommates, and I also like to go camping. I went camp. Actually, we were talking about it last episode, but like last Saturday, I had an exam actually, but I had to go camping to just refresh to keep.
You
sane.
skipped an exam to go
I
camping?
didn't skip an exam. I had an exam like the following, like Monday or Wednesday, but I just went camping.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Yeah.
Were you ready for the exam?
I was. I mean, I was. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
That's fine. You see this? This is the bag in the bag.
All right. Okay. What do you think is one misconception people have about engineering students?
I don't know. I think everyone thinks that we have zero personality and we're just a bunch of losers. And that we're all guys.
Well,
Smelly
the
guys.
majority is guys. The majority.
I'm
is guys.
aware.
Yeah.
I'm
I know. you're
very
aware.
aware.
Yeah,
I would like to say that we do have personality.
we do.
That's like one thing that like when I tell people, oh, like I'm in electrical engineering, they go, oh, you are?
Right.
You? I go, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think is a common misconception?
I think, yeah, like what you said, like you don't have any character.
That we're just like a bunch of nerds.
Yeah.
Like we're a little nerdy, but like not like
No,
nerds.
No.
Like we
No,
can still hold a conversation.
Yeah. What does nerd mean? Like someone that tries hard. I try hard. I don't think I'm a nerd.
I don't think that's what nerd means.
Okay.
You can tell yourself that's what nerd means.
Well, okay, I get what you mean, but yeah, usually the misconception is like you don't do anything fun. You're always doing like projects, which you usually do, but we got time. Like everyone has time to have fun, to do something special.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Do you ever feel imposter syndrome? Like how do you deal with it if you feel it?
I very heavily feel imposter syndrome, especially like being like a woman in engineering.
Yeah.
Like no one else in my classes look like me or deal with some of the problems that I have. Like when I got hired for my internship, I was definitely thinking like, oh, like what if they just hired me because I'm a girl?
Mm.
You know, like they just wanted to have a girl on their staff so that it looks good. Um, but one thing that definitely like kind of secured me in was like offering me a job and like actually like putting in the effort to teach me things, putting in the effort in like investing in like my education and stuff. So that definitely helps. In like class, it helps talking with other people and realizing that, oh, I'm lost on this thing, but everyone else is also
Yeah.
very confused
That's a good feeling.
and no one else knows what's going on. So I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
That definitely helps. Do you get imposter syndrome?
I wouldn't say as much as like you, for example, yours is a lot, but I feel it sometimes because I don't have that many friends. Like my friend group is not mostly engineering. Like Nati is the only guy that I know that's in engineering. And I wouldn't say it's imposter syndrome, but I don't think I feel left out too, but I just feel it a little where,
Oh,
you
like you're
know,
not the typical engineer that has a bunch of engineer friends.
yeah,
That's what you're saying.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think the problem is that engineers don't like having friends.
maybe that's,
Yeah.
and usually I
A
hang out with my
misconception.
roommates and they're not engineers. So that's why
Yeah.
I kind of feel it. Cause yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think I would go stir crazy if I only hung out with engineering people. It's good to have like a huge wide range of people in your back pocket,
That
you
is
know?
true.
You know, like if I need help or advice on something, I'm not gonna go to an engineering
engineer's
friend for
thing, yeah.
that. I'm gonna go to someone who has probably been through the exact same
Yeah.
situation.
But it's good to have engineering friends too.
Yeah.
I feel like that's important.
Mm-hmm.
That's what IEEE does, right? It
Yeah.
makes friends, yeah.
Connects all of it all
Connects.
together.
So yeah, we didn't contradict ourselves, but it's important to have.
You need a wide mix of people.
Yeah,
You
connect.
can't just only hang out with one type of people.
True.
Otherwise, you're gonna be too boring.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a wrap for this episode then. What else do you want to talk about?
I think we touched everything that I wanted to talk about.
Yeah. Well, if you're like when you're listening, make sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram and LinkedIn.
Let us know what you like or dislike about this podcast.
Yeah, on the comment section or in class.
Just
Or-
flag one of us down.
Yeah.
Put up that
What about that?
IEEE pendant spotlight, and
Yeah,
Natty will
Natty's
find
gonna-
you.
Yep.
Just get it across your forehead, tattooed. IEEE. We'll let you know. If you have a question, do that, and we'll definitely stop you and ask your question.
Yeah. But if you have any ideas as well for the podcast, make sure to comment that. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for listening.
Yep, thank you. Catch you next time.